In this narration, analysts describe a period when the United States began showing signs of internal strain. Commentators argue that national unity weakened, institutions were pressured, and leadership choices amplified division rather than stability. They suggest that the country entered a phase often associated with imperial decline. Polarization, economic inconsistency, and a growing disconnect between government actions and public well-being. Listeners should verify political details with trusted sources. Critics of the era focus heavily on the behavior of the nation's leader, describing him as impulsive, reactive, and unwilling to acknowledge defeat, even when evidence pointed clearly in that direction. They argue that his refusal to accept outcomes resembled the tantrums of an infant child, driven by ego rather than responsibility. According to these interpretations, he believed tariffs were a way to punish foreign nations. Yet economic analysts frequently note that such measures often fall hardest on domestic consumers and businesses. These commentators claim he remained blind to this reality, convinced he was striking blows abroad, while the financial burden landed on the American people. As instability grew, Canada began quietly distancing itself from its longtime partner. Analysts describe how Canadians elected a prime minister who recognized the shifting landscape and prepared a strategic response. They argue that Canada expanded its global partnerships, diversified trade, and strengthened sovereignty through silent, calculated diplomacy. This approach allowed Canada to grow more independent without provocation, positioning itself as a stable northern counterweight. Meanwhile, observers say many Americans felt overwhelmed by rising costs, political tension, and economic uncertainty. Some families reportedly left the country seeking stability elsewhere. Those who remained faced a difficult question: whether to intervene in the nation's trajectory or wait until the situation reached a point where recovery might no longer be possible. Critics warn that homelessness, poverty, and social instability can escalate rapidly when institutions weaken and leadership remains focused on personal battles rather than national well-being. The narration closes with an unresolved question. How long can a nation endure internal strain, external isolation, and leadership driven by denial before reaching a threshold beyond repair? The answer, according to historians, depends on whether its people choose to act before the tide becomes irreversible. This is the beginning of the fall of the USA Empire, if even it has not been declared yet, as it's already being seen by the world.
President Donald J. Trump
refuses to accept this decline, still believing he is creating still something better. As a most common phrase, we will make America great again, even if that greatness is its demise under his leadership and his minions that serve under him, who appear to be delusional to see the proof in front of their own faces.
The great question now is, will the people rise to stop this in time, or live with the fallout of the final results?